was at Marshall's the other day and saw this and thought, I want to know if this works or not. It was for $15. Just been shopping way too much lately, but I thought that this would be cool to try out and see if it works. The pieces that came are these little sleeves. They're different sizes to fit different brushes, little spindle things. Then this is the jar, it's plastic, and the lid that goes on it. This is a holder to store, I guess, these things, and I did already go through and put some brushes that fit into those. Then you got a little pouch with the device on it. So, and then we have instructions. And so you need to add 2 batteries closely. Okay, put the batteries in. First, we have to create the mixture. So it says pour water and soap mixture into bowl. Fill about 1/3 amount of liquid. And so I am going to use, this is just a sample I had of shampoo for my soap. Then it says, here's the directions. To apply, attach spindle to collar, attach collar to dirty makeup brush handle, attach spindle, collar, dirty makeup brush to power handle. So we're going to try this. So that goes in like that. Sorry about my nails. I need to paint them. And then this goes on here. A little bit. I thought that it would maybe go all the way down, but it doesn't seem like it wants to go all the way down. And it seems like that's holding the brush, so, okay. Holding the power handle, dip the makeup brush up and down inside the soap and water mixture. Turn on the power button to allow the brush hairs to spin in the water and soap mixture for about 10 seconds. Oops. Okay, then it says to, when it appears clean, slightly raise it upward from the water and soap mixture while spinning, yet keeping the brush above the liquid inside the bowl for roughly 10 to 15 seconds to allow it to dry. Then when brush appears evenly dry, raise it out of the bowl and allow the spinning action to air dry the brush for another 10 seconds. I don't think this one, I don't know if that's really clean yet. Maybe I didn't get enough water in here. Let's try it now. I use this brush for my concealer, and I don't know if I'm real impressed with how clean it is. So it does seem like it's a little tricky to really pull this off. Seems like you have to really kind of wiggle it off, so wasn't really expecting that. So then I got, this is the e.l.f. Defining Eye Brush. Here's what it looks like before, so it's not too bad. So let's try this. And I will kind of change the camera angle so that you can see in the bowl on the next one. Whoa, okay, obviously that wasn't on there enough. See, I don't know how this, oh, see, there's still stuff there. I think I got too much water. And I have not watched any tutorials on this because I wanted just to see what it would be like if you never used it before and didn't really know much about it. See, there's still soap on it. Okay, let me start over. Let's try this. Okay, actually, now that I'm rereading it, so it sounds like maybe you dip it in and out for a little bit, and then you turn it on. What the heck? Okay, so here's what it looks like from this angle. I just added some more cleanser in there instead of shampoo, and let's see if that works. This is to go up and outside the bowl. Well, I don't think that's getting that clean. This one I haven't used too much, but I have used some bronzer on it. So let's see. See, I feel like there's still stuff on it. Well, this blush brush has quite a bit of product on it. So let's see that. See if I can find the right size for that. That's not gonna fall out. Okay, so it says, holding the power handle, dip the makeup brush up and down inside the soap and water mixture. Turn on the power button to allow the brush hairs to spin in the water and soap mixture for 10 seconds. When makeup brush appears clean, slightly raise brush upwards away from water soap mixture while spinning, yet keeping the brush above the liquid for roughly 10 to 15 seconds. Okay. Well, maybe the water's turning a little pink, I can't tell. So let's see. Then it says, bring it up, and allow it to dry, air dry. Okay, this one looks better. There's a little bit of pink still left on it, but I think that that one is pretty good. And you can see this time the water is pink. Okay, so I think that that is the first brush that it really has worked on. It still feels a little damp. It is pretty dry. It says that it's ready for use immediately. I don't know if I'd really use it immediately, but I guess you could, you know, kind of go like that longer and maybe air dry it more, but I think their 10 and 15 seconds thing per step isn't really enough to get it fully dry. Okay, so we have one success. See, this is the problem I'm finding is, see, that's too big. It's too small. That's too big. That's too big. Let me see, maybe the one I have on. Oh, I guess the one I have on. I just gotta really push it on there. So this is my face brush from e.l.f. So you can see this is I've used for foundation. So here we go. I mean, this brush wasn't fully black, so it always had kind of that tan tip. So I think that's pretty good. It doesn't feel like there's any product left in it. So these are the different sizes. This one, I do not have any brush that big. So that one I'm not going to use. Here's another one that is too big for the ones that I have. So this is the largest size that I have. This is the Sigma, the 3D-H Kabuki brush. So yeah, that's not gonna fit. So then this is the next size. This brush I don't use too much, but I guess we'll try it and see. Feels pretty clean. So let's see. Too big. These e.l.f. contouring brushes. Well, this one I haven't used yet, so let's put that over there. This one I have used. Okay, so this is what it should look. This is the new one I haven't used yet, and this is the one I have used. So this is good. These are the exact same brush. Okay, so let's compare the two. I don't think it's completely clean. Our next size is kind of this. So let's test this one out. So here's what I've used for my highlighter. Well, I got it a little bit. This brush has, as you can see, quite a bit of green in it. So that really should come off. This is just powdered shadows, so. Look at that, they're still green. So then the next size is this tiny one. I'd love to know down below if you have used this Urban Butterfly cordless makeup brush cleaner. So maybe this just isn't the way. I think that just getting the silicone mat that they sell where you just kind of rub your brushes around on it is actually better than this. I thought that maybe this would save time because it says in seconds and then that they're supposed to be dry right away. But what I'm finding so far at this first impression is that you really have to keep going back and forth and back in to get the brushes clean. So really, are you saving that much time? And they're still a little damp afterwards. So I just think that their time of 10 to 15 seconds is completely off. I don't really think that this is going to save you time. I will continue to try it and use different cleaners formulas in there. So let me know down below if you have tried it and if you have a good cleanser that you put in there, or if you saw that I was doing something wrong or something. But my first impression is I am not impressed with this and I would not recommend getting it. So I hope that this was helpful. I'd love to know your thoughts down below and hear how you clean your brushes. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.